Welcome home, puppies. Hey, Sash, come on. Come on. Let's go. Welcome home. It's so wild in here. Everyone's exploring. Welcome home, Jeff. What is this? You can go in. What's up? It's okay. I'm here. I know. It's all so new. It's all so new. What's up, everyone? I just spent the night with my dogs in our new house, and I have Sasha coughing here, but Sasha and Jeffrey have their little setup here. And I've been sleeping on an air mattress for the last probably 10 days or so, just because I've been getting my house in Toledo ready to rent. And now I am going to start working on this house. And I'm gonna kind of document this process as I'm living in the house during the rehab. But I have the cable guy coming here in probably 15 minutes. So I'm gonna quickly put up a fence so that the dogs are blocked off into the hallway where the bedrooms are. And then I'll give you a quick tour of what I'm working with. And with that being done, I think it's time to run through the house really quick and show you exactly what's been done since my brother last worked here. I was working on my house in Toledo while he was working on some of the demo here. So on the last video, I showed you the initial walkthrough of the house when I was thinking about buying it and before I made an offer, and just the different things that I look for as I'm going through the house. So right now I'm gonna show you what it was like from when we got the house to where it is right now. So I'll start in the living room here where you first walk in, and we have, this was a closet. We ripped the door out and we're gonna turn it into one of those lockers like they have on the new builds. And then this is the living room. Not much got ripped out besides all the trim around the windows and all of that, because we're gonna be replacing everything for that. And then where the biggest change happened so far has been the kitchen. There was a big wall right here that blocked off this whole view. So what we're gonna do, I think, is going to have a pantry, then a fridge next to it, and then some counter space. And then it's gonna angle over, and you're gonna have the sink right under the window, dishwasher next to the sink, and then just a ton of cabinet space all the way to the end. You can kind of see where the dog bowls are. They'll be tucked back in the corner. But then we're going to do a huge island. It's gonna end up being about 9 foot long and about 4 foot wide. And it's gonna end up just having the microwave in the lower side of it on the other side. And then there's gonna be a mini fridge in the middle. And then it's all gonna be cabinet space for the rest of it. And it'll probably go from probably like right here all the way down to like here or so. Now the video doesn't really capture that, but it's gonna be a giant island. Working our way further in, since I am living in this house while I'm renovating it, I'm not gonna be actually ripping out the bathroom because I need it. So it's basically the same. I figured out how to get the shower turned on. This is one of those dumb ones where if you spin it left, it's cold. So last night I was thinking I only had cold water, but if you turn it to the middle, it goes off, and then you spin it one more time to the right, that's where you get your hot water. So if you're ever trying to figure that out, that could be your problem. And then this is where I have camp set up currently. I am sleeping with the dogs in here, just on a blow up mattress temporarily. That's not gonna be super bad to deal with. And then I have my cool office slash kitchen set up right here. So I have this little cooktop that was $20 that you just plug into the wall, and then I'm gonna slap it on there when I need to cook. Otherwise, that is just going to be my desk for working on real estate stuff. And above it, I have some pieces of glass that I'm gonna hang, and I'm gonna use it as a dry erase board just so I can keep my schedule straight and my active deals. And then in the closet, we have it set up as a pantry right now. It's just all my dishes and food, and then more dishes and food. And then the reason I'm not living out of this room is because we're actually gonna be working in it. So what's actually gonna change is inside of this closet. We're gonna end up getting rid of it, and I'm gonna put my laundry in here. It's gonna land probably about halfway, maybe a little bit more for this space for all of the lines and stuff to be ran. But we're gonna make a door into the hallway. That way we have laundry on the first floor, because we currently don't right now. But what it's gonna end up looking like is door, door, door. And we'll have a laundry door. It might be like a bifold door or something. I haven't really figured that out yet, but don't really need to worry about this light switch because it just does that little light on the floor. We don't really need that. And then to solve the closet problem in this room, what we're gonna do is just build out here and then across, and we're gonna have a full closet at that point, and we'll relocate the vent. So that's pretty much all that is gonna go into the top floor as far as the renovation goes. Get myself on lockdown here. And then a very large change of what's happened so far as demo goes is in the garage. So we have more demo to do, but we have to rip down all of this drywall on the ceiling, which you can't see very well. But once you rip down the drywall, I'll have access to do all of the plumbing and electrical on the backside of the kitchen. And our Airbnb room, if I can get it open, is completely demolished. So what you may notice that's a little bit different is I ripped out all the tiles. I had to do that for the appraisal because I didn't want them saying any issues, because this was on an FHA appraisal, and I'll go and do how I got this house on an FHA because theoretically it shouldn't have passed as one, but I was able to make it pass. So right now it is pretty bare. I need to finish all the demo on that wall, demo on the ceiling, and what we're gonna do is turn this into an Airbnb. I don't know if I already said that in the video, but I'm kind of gonna explain it now. So how this is gonna be set up is in this corner along this wall, you're gonna have a refrigerator, a stove, a little bit of counter space, and a sink, and then a little bit more counter space. And moving over to this wall, we have a TV wall. It's probably gonna end up being some sort of like built-in with a TV hanging on the wall, and then a dehumidifier, just because we're technically in a basement around that wall. I think we're gonna build a small closet in that corner for resale value. And by doing that, it'll actually be able to count this room as another bedroom for the house. And then we'll have a queen size bed in that corner with 2 nightstands on either side. And then we're gonna have a sofa right next to those nightstands. So you can just chill out, watch TV, or you then get a little movable table in the middle so that when you're first walking in, it's not like you're walking into something that's just a clustered mess in here, and you can just get it out of the way and it'll feel nice and open. But when you need to eat on the sofa, you can actually pull that table out and then eat your food while you're watching TV. And then moving back into here, we have what's gonna be our bathroom for the Airbnb. What we're gonna end up doing is a shower going long ways here, a toilet, and then a sink. And then we're gonna have a door going into the mechanical room because we need to be able to access it in case there's a fire or something. I don't want the Airbnb person to be stuck in here. That obviously would not be a good thing. So they're gonna have 2 doors, and then once they can get in here, right now there's not an escape route, but we're gonna get rid of that toilet and put a door in. into the garage so that they have 2 points of exit, and it's not gonna be anything unsafe, and they're gonna be well taken care of. So the one thing that I'm not 100% sure on is that's a grinder pump. So when you flush, the stuff goes down and through a pipe into there, and then it grinds it up and pumps it up and out and into the septic tank, which is out front. So I've never tied into one of these before, but what we're gonna have to do is break up a ton of concrete, and we're gonna have a sink line coming through that wall, a shower line coming down here, a toilet line going straight back to the grinder, and then a sink line going back to that 3-inch line. So it's essentially gonna be a big W, more or less. So that's the basic gist of what I'm going to be doing to this house, and I'm gonna be recording all of it. So I hope you make sure you stick along, and I'm excited to see how far this thing comes. Now, since I am living in it, I'm obviously gonna wanna be moving super fast. So hopefully these videos are gonna be coming out weekly and I can finish in a month or two, but we'll find out, I don't know. This is all new to me, so we're gonna see where it goes. I'm pretty excited. If you want to follow along with me doing this whole process, make sure you click that like button and subscribe, because it'll give you notifications for when I post new videos, and you don't want to be missing that, because hopefully these videos are going to be coming out on rapid fire, more or less. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And with all of this being said, I'll catch you in the next one.